Timo, come here, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, Patreon backer, 2-time national in one season winner, Belgian and German. You know, it'll be one moment. I'm just going to do the official ceremony of the
cool.
Darth Vader, the first one to be delivered. Okay. Thank you very much for your support.
Ooh, nice quality.
It's okay, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you very much for your support. And,
that's nice.
Good luck. You go into the others?
Yeah, I'm just missing the Bologna.
Yeah.
All the other four System Open in Europe I will visit.
Well, then
I will try to
that passport, huh?
I will try to get one.
Cool.
Wicked. Well, thank you very much. Go have a good time watching, Alex.
Yeah.
And we'll see how it turns out. Okay.
Yeah.
See ya. Hanover.
Yeah.
So yeah, to get those cards, you had to be a Patreon backer, and Timo is one of the first people to receive them. So please do consider supporting us on Patreon. Let's put that up on the screen now. This is a big deal. The money that I get through the Patreon it goes directly to allowing me to do this, paying for petrol, parking, transport, and flights and everything else. So it is absolutely crucial, and I ask everyone to help out as best they can. I've got to reset the clock now because we're going into the final. We need to get rid of semi from these words. We need to change this now to 202 and this to 00. And so we're ready to go once they say so. Okay, so yes, the Patreon is fundamental to allow this stream to take place. Some of the biggest events in the world. Next month, we've got the 500 player, the System Open in Birmingham.
Oh, it's up to 500?
Yeah, something like that, something crazy like that. That'll be the biggest X-Wing event ever. And well, if you want to, I mean, obviously you know what's going to win. The question is, do you want to see it or not? Okay.
A high probability of...
what's going on? Why have I not got Mankit's list up there? It's the same thing as on the other side, guys. So don't worry about that. Where is Mankit's list? I didn't put it in. Okay. But it's alright, I got it here. It saves, my software saves every list I put into it over the day, just in case of situations like this. I can just quickly pull them back out again, import that list, and sync and activate shields so they all fill up. Nice. And they're ready to go. I just want to check who's got initiative, and then we'll be back. So initiative was, the roll-off was won by Mankit, and he gave the initiative to Alexander.
Oh yeah, initiative will have a lot to do for this matchup. Yeah.
Okay. So I hadn't mentioned already, but I'm joined by Rune
Prinslav.
Rune
Prinslav.
Rune Prinslav.
Yeah.
Okay. From the local team, the Copenhagen X-Wings. Okay, to represent. You see them in the European events with their pink T-shirts on. Is it Matt's even got pink bases, isn't it? Who's the one that's got pink bases?
That'll have to be Kim, I guess.
Oh, of course, Kim.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see them yesterday because I made him change them for red ones.
Yeah, but I don't think he played with the pink bases for this this event. But we have the pink decks
pink bases.
Well, pink damage decks.
All right.
Okay. Creators. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
X-Wing players, I present to you our finalists, Alexander and Mankit. Give them a round of applause, please. Gentlemen, you've both already won your invitation. The flights are on the line. You have 2 hours. Good luck. You may begin.
You have 2 hours. And judging by the way things have gone, and please pardon me, Mankit, for saying this, but well, your planning phases take ages. So you have 2 hours, and I'm sure you're going to use it.
Yeah. Alexander planned pretty quick against. I played him in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
His planning was quite quick, but Well, most of the times, until one of the last very crucial rounds where we both took ages to decide what to do, because it was a sort of a toss-up. Which way would he be going? Which way would I be going? And everything depended on that one.
I mean, in my case, it's been a couple of rounds where Mankit has been in a situation where he's been close to a board edge.
Oh.
So his manoeuvre options were clear. He had to do a turn in a certain direction, and he probably had like 2 or 3 options, and that was it. And it still took 10 minutes because obviously he was planning on where's my opponent going to be. But at this point, the opponent was also down to 1 ship, and so like the options were limited, but it still seemed to take a long time to get things going. Wrong finalists on screen. What does he mean by that?
Huh?
What are you talking about? What's that? This was like over 10 minutes ago, so I figure, all right, I figure he's not realised. Oh, did I maybe mess up the top cut that I did? Does it maybe say it's not Mankit in the final? That's the ranking from the Swiss. Here comes the top cut. I put Philip through. That's what the problem is there. Okay. Philip Mankit. How did I do that? I'm not even pressed the button. There we go. That's fixed. Mankit's in the final. And we're already on to planning phases. And it looks like they've chosen to go head on.
Oh. This might be over really
quick.
Of
a train crash sort of situation.
Yeah, I've been thinking either we get a really quick match, or maybe we'll have like an hour and a half of 2 ghosts trying to circle each other without committing.
I think what we'd like to see is that there's an initial initial crash head on. And then whoever comes out favourable from that
going to play defensively
is going to play defensively for the next 30 minutes and kind of see if he can leverage that advantage. One thing I've got to do as well is charge this.
Because there's not a lot of room for error, because there's a lot of damage going around here.
Players from table 30, Nicholas Hansen and Malte Holst, please report to HQ.
Let's just do the little face thing where I put a hand on.
I wonder if he's... he's heading right into the rock there. I wonder if he's going to turn... Is there room to maybe 1 straight ahead and then maybe passing on the other side of the rock next turn? Perhaps.
Who was the player I saw this morning? Alexander. Alexander flew onto a rock with the Lothal Rebel.
Oh.
And then used coordinate to boost off of it.
Oh, that's of course that's a nice trick. I forgot about that. Of course, he has that option of just going onto the rock, risking the shield, and then coordinating off. That's it's a nice trick.
And that worked out well for him in that case. It was definitely an unexpected maneuver.
Because you have to take that into account, that you have those tricks up your sleeve. Like I missed out yesterday, where I did not go across the debris field, even though that was the point of bringing it along. On the stream, that was not good. That was a really bad
you
mistake.
ended up. They were saying this earlier. They were saying in the chat that you played terribly yesterday and you lost. And I said, well, no, he won. Yeah. It just took a long time to get there.
Yeah. It was. I thought as well that I've lost this by now. This will go badly, but for some strange reason, I actually succeeded in turning it around.
Wicked, excellent.
But yeah, that was a crucial mistake.
Yeah.
Could have been really critical. Okay.
I mean, this is what we're going to be seeing a lot of, is exhaustively deciding whether or not to take a boost, in which direction to get the best possible leverage.
He's going in for...
And I don't think he's going to make it. Is he not touching the asteroid?
No.
Okay, he made it.
Just enough room.
Mankit blumps. So that one of the ghosts is going to have to come off the pegs. If I was them, I'd take Mankits off. I know that. Some ghost on ghost action.
Some sweet whale rubbing.
Rubbing those little movement nipples against each other. It's kind of like that scene in Return of the Jedi, isn't it? Or Empire Strikes Back, where the Star Destroyers kind of like
take evasive maneuver. I would not be happy to seeing that come straight at me.
Yeah.
Okay, he was just inside range, so no flight assist acromech. And I'm guessing he was too far away for coordinate.
Yeah, because coordinate's range 2, correct?
Range 2, yeah.
Find your opponent. Come and say hello, and we'll get a round started very soon. Thank you.
Oh.
Oh no. We can't hear them. I've got the microphone on the table turned down. Yep. So Mankit able to get better use out of his fin now this time.
I can understand.
And it looks like he might be thinking about barrel rolling. No,
but he's not. So he's
focused up.
And he's, I'm guessing he's out on range 2, so it's a main shot and TLT. Problem is, how about the arc the other way? Does Mankit have? I think he has arc on. Yeah, I guess he'll have arc on Fen.
No, it's not. It says no arc.
No arc.
White dice are the bane of my existence. I can see a crit and I can see a focus after the sensor jammer. Spends focus.
So
1 evade takes 1 damage on Lawful Rebel.
So I think it's range 1. So no.
Range 2.
Is it range 2?
Yeah, I cannot hit Fen. No. No, you approach? Yep.
Okay, so
1 hit, 1 focus. Sensor jammer changes it to 2 focuses.
It's a bit risky spending the focus offensively here because he is pointing into the main gun. But he does. Okay, so he goes for maximum damage.
Takes 2 shields off of the Lawful Rebel.
My goes. He's at range 2. On Fen. TOT. Are you small? Last 1 hit. Yep.
Uses more.
Okay, so he goes for the double TLT shot.
Focus as stress gun.
And damage goes on to Fenral. Now, Mankit's TLT fires on Fenral. 2 hits and a blank, range 3. 1 focus and unknown makes it a hit. 3 hits there, another damage card.
You have initiative, so you can choose. Yes.
And
yeah.
2 focuses and a hit by the looks of it. 2 blanks.
Are you small?
Darth Maul to re-roll 1.
Stress is gone.
And takes another damage on Fenral.
Yeah, 1 hit.
1 hit. This we can see where this is going to go. Assuming that there's no huge swing on the dice results.
No, and clears the stress immediately as well.
The only difference here being that the Alexander's Lawful Rebel suffered 2 shields as opposed to Mankit's only 1.
Yeah.
Did you see the regional we had in Valencia a couple of weeks ago with the two Mirandas flying around, and they ended up going to mutual destruction because it was just kind of like, even though there was like little differences between them, they ended up being at the interchange. Just got down to the point where they both killed each other at the same time, and then they had to do a final salvo
with 2 dice.
No, it was because it destroyed both they were the last ships left.
So
it was the whole shit list, and we had 6 against 5 dice, and the first roll was 4 and 4, and so they had to roll again, and it came out 4 versus 3. Yeah.
So a lot of consideration to do now.
Yeah.
Alexander is moving first. So
here we go with Mankit. This is going to be a long one, I get the feeling. And no disrespect, Mankit. I'm not saying you're taking longer than you need to. I'm just saying it can be very difficult to watch. Do you remember the days when we used to see some TFLs and interceptors arc dodging and dashing around the board?
That's been a long time.
I've seen a freak solo a low-fall rebel.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's got those curly barrel rolls,
yeah,
so it's able to really exploit.
Really go into
being able to keep in that blank spot they've got on the sides at range 1.
But it takes a very good player.
Yeah.
That's a problem with a lot of the aces. They are so unforgiving.
Yeah.
One mistake or one miscalculation in or wrong choice in your maneuver, and you're just toast.
Okay. Dials are down.
I think we have to.
And a free bank left for low fall rebel red.
Okay, going in between the rocks. Plenty of space. I'll just stay there, guessing, taking. Couldn't see if it was any bait or focus.
Yeah. We'll see now when it moves. It's the same move.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't see the token, but.
Can I?
And decides to evade.
I think I'm not allowed to boost. No.
Same.
Not a lot of options here. Maybe focusing to have a chance of avoiding the TLT, but then again, it's if Mankit boosts his ghost away.
Yeah.
But no, he cannot. I don't think he can boost the ghost to get a shot on Fen.
No.
Because straight ahead will not bring him far enough along, I think.
No. No. Oh, Jesus, sorry. And even they're laughing about it. And I've heard from the hyperspace qualifier that Maciej Palacek, playing his Dengar Fuik, tabled Farn Langeland with the low-fall rebel and Fen Rao, who was only just knocked out in top 8 by Matthew Fisher, top 16 by Matthew Fisher.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, top 16 against Matthew Fisher. So we've got The question is here is that how is the interchange of fire going to work with the two Fen Raus? And then how well are we going to be able to leverage that advantage to get enough damage from a twin laser turret onto the opposing Ghost?
Yeah. The question is if Alexander's Fen has arc to the other. If not, then it's a range 1 shot into the Ghost.
Yeah.
Still only 3 dice, but yeah.
Yeah, I get the feeling this game's going to be decided by Zeb Aurelius.
Highly likely.
A mirror match between 2 Zeb Aurelius, and then it will be whoever can fly the attack shuttle better.
Yeah.
Will be the deciding factor.
Well.
Because we've also got to the point where we've removed turrets from the game, so we're talking about arcs again. And it's got that little barrel roll on it. So
he did get arc. Oh.
He boosted forward.
Yeah. So there wasn't. He went far enough ahead for the arc.
Fen shoots first. You're for sure in my arc. You have to check. I think so. No, you are in my arc for sure. Yeah, but I'm not sure if
so he's stressing to lock down the token on Alexander's Fen.
Check now. Yes.
Trying to see if
they're trying to check to see if Red Fen has arc on.
Oh yeah, it might even just be simply a matter of the arc at all. Yeah.
For the purposes of the pilot ability.
It's an arc.
Yep. I think.
And it's ruled in.
Yep.
But I attack the Ghost.
And he attacks the Ghost through the backup, through the auxiliary arc.
He's going for the.
He's going for the low-fall rebel with Fen Rao. Red Fen Rao is going to fire on yellow low-fall rebel. You've got 2 hits and well, it was 2 hits and a crit. One of the hits has become a focus result for Sensor Jammer.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, and yep.
So 1 hit. Yep.
I guess he maybe forgot about that he couldn't focus, or oh well.
Yep.
So, yellow Fen Rao fires on red low-fall rebel.
Red.
1 hit, 2 focuses, and the evade saves him. So no damage there.
No. Range 1.
So now the Ghosts are even.
And 2 hits, a focus, a crit, and a blank. Darth Mauling the blank.
You have 1 hit point left, yes. So if I...
more you kill
okay, yeah. So only 1.
Yeah, it's enough either way.
Yeah.
Because you can then Ezra.
And stress is gone.
And a Deb Fen Rao with a damaged engine crit to boot. Now, to see if yellow low-fall rebel can
does the same.
Do the same.
I think the same will happen.
Yep, let's see if the same will happen.
The chances are
2
high.
focuses, a hit, 2 hits and a blank. Mauls
Yep.
for 1, Ezra's another, and after the focus gets 1.
2 damage.
And another dead
same
Fen
end
Rao,
result.
this time with a direct hit.
Yep.
Oh.
TLT.
Do we have any?
Red TLT, red low-fall rebel fires on yellow low-fall rebel.
Yeah, but 1 hit.
2 focus, 1 shield,
And another hit.
and another 1. Yellow low-fall rebel fires on red low-fall rebel.
Yeah, so next couple of rounds it'll really be a matter of who rolls
It's
best
It's
dice.
gonna be Zeb Aurelius.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even with the Maul and Ezra, it doesn't matter what dice you roll.
No.
So it's just gonna be. There goes a shield from low-fall rebel.
Interesting.
And he's down to 2.
Yeah, as long as there's,
Exactly the same.
just one crit in the pile, then it goes through.
Yeah, they're tied exactly the same. Well, no, it's twin laser turret. The crits won't matter.
Oh yeah, but the sensor jammer can flip the crits.
R2.
So then you won't need even to risk Ezra Maul.
Oh, I understand. Okay. And so they are back on dials, and so what we've seen here, this means that they're going to do the same manoeuvre. No, I think we're probably going to see a 2-turn to the right from Alex, and they're already off.
Thinking, one. Oh, so he
2-turn to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable in here.
Doesn't want to
and
go.
I wouldn't be surprised if Mankit does
the
the same manoeuvre.
Yes. Should I do yours or you come?
Yeah, that or maybe just a bank and a bank. He does the
same manoeuvre.
Yeah, exactly the same.
It's like it's not just a mirror match; it's a mirror game.
Yeah, but now he's a bit because he's a bit
he
worse
can't
off
boost because of the rock.
Yeah.
That's it.
He can boost to the left, but then he's going the long way around.
And he just stays. They go back to dials.
Yeah.
They're quick with these dials this time because they know exactly what they're doing. Now here, he's going to want to have done maybe like a long straight manoeuvre to jump over that rock.
Oh yeah, could be doing that, or just I think that at least the one sharp would clear. Not sure about the hard run. Yeah, he'll get stressed.
The
then.
one turn to the right, and he doesn't want to be stressed at this situation yet.
Initiative is not good.
Can you maybe...
Yeah, go back.
Hard 2 again. Same manoeuvre for both of them.
Yeah.
I think will he clip the rock?
I don't dare.
I think it actually it does.
I think it's...
Looks like it.
Oh, okay. Really close.
I think they're saying it's on the rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want.
Yeah. No damage.
No damage.
That's still the same.
Everything stays the same.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Now, more important planning phase this time around because they're actually going to be able to close into range now.
Yeah.
And start using that twin laser turret attack. So what they're playing for here is they've already got all the prizes. They're playing for, the difference here is that second place will take a wooden trophy.
Yeah.
Your plaque you can hang on the wall. First place takes a glass trophy with the Mandalore system open. And the flight paid for the Coruscant Invitational in October.
Flight and stay, right?
Yeah, accommodation.
Yeah. It's a really sweet price.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially for us Europeans.
Yeah. I'm considering it since I'm now lucky to get an invitation, but it's
expensive.
Very pricey.
Yeah. And typically these sort of things. Let's take a look at it actually. What was the dates?
I can't remember. September or
November?
October?
No, October. I think it's like the first weekend of October. Coruscant Invitational.
Okay, so he's
Free bank right. No, that's not the page I'm looking for. This is the one.
Will he go for boost? if he boosts, there's a risk in case Mankit turns to the right, then he might be trapped. He goes, okay, he boosts in.
Yes. He got me.
And he's bumped? No.
No, he's going one straight.
Ooh.
And that's... I'm not sure this...
Does he doesn't... yeah, he's got the engine upgrade.
Yeah,
so he's going to have to boost. Boost right.
There should be space for a boost, I think. Yeah.
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 No.
Definitely.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, that's okay. For the shadow,
I think no.
He clipped it.
Let's say, for the sake of argument, we'll do London. London to there.
Well, I thought if I just pitch, probably it was over. Your advantage is so huge with initiative.
One of the problems as well is that when you reserve flights so far in advance, it's actually bad. The thing is, because I'm in Denmark, it's giving me the pricing in krona. So you're going to have to help me out there. So the cheapest flight I got was 5,000 krona from London Heathrow to Minneapolis St. Paul.
For return or single flight?
This would be a return, I think.
So
this is the best.
That is somewhere between 500 and 600 pounds.
Yeah, well, that's not too bad then for transatlantic.
No, but
it's not too bad, and that's non-stop. London Heathrow, Minneapolis St. Paul. So that's not too bad. But typically, when you're reserving flights and stuff like that, the best thing to do is to wait till about 3 months before, because that's typically when they start to assess how full their flights are, based on reservations with a lot of cancellation, with a lot of
makes them cheaper,
and then they kind of like bring them down a bit, and then as the price drop makes new reservations come in, it starts climbing up again.
Yeah.
So yeah, just to make sure that the Americans know that for a person to travel from London Heathrow to Minneapolis St. Paul in October, the current price is about 500, 600 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and what's that work out to in dollars?
Yeah,
so they can fully
I'm
understand.
I'm not sure.
I'll get Google on that.
So maybe if it had been like 200, 300, maybe.
That's really cheap.
500 or 600. Yeah, but it's still quite a bit of money.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree. But to go transatlantic, that's really cheap.
Yeah.
For a return trip.
I think we speak exactly the same.
And they're doing the same manoeuvres again.
Our place that is a little bit.
Which is leading them to $620 US. Yeah. Return flight from London Heathrow to Minneapolis St. Paul in October. My computer's gone to sleep because there was no action for about 20 minutes. Oh, stay tuned, by the way, guys. Once we finish the final, then we're going to have the last round of the hyperspace qualifier.
They're only along in the 5th round.
Yeah, so they're going to do the 6th round after the final, so we'll be able to see who wins that as well. I don't know if there's going to be ghosts in it or not. I can't tell you this time.
Yeah, I think Kim, whom I played against yesterday, is, I think it was 4-0, so he has a chance of going all the way through.
Cool. And just remind people that's anybody who goes undefeated in that System Open series in the hyperspace qualifier wins an invitation as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So the top 4 got it in here.
Top 8.
Top 8 got the invitational. And then anybody who goes undefeated, and obviously, as top 8, did you get the opportunity to go straight into the hyperspace as well?
No, that was if we made it to top 8, then we couldn't go on to the hyperspace.
All right, so it's only the top 16. Top 16 that dropped, they had
No. Too hard.
Top 16 that dropped had the opportunity to go straight into the hangar bay, the hyperspace qualifier, with 2 buys in the first 2 rounds having been played. And so it makes it a lot easier for them to stay undefeated until the end, having the first 2 rounds already won.
Oh.
I don't know why that ghost had to be so big.
No.
That they had to make it like they had to make a special peg.
Yeah, it's just stupidly big. It's just a huge chunk of plastic. It's not, not a very pretty plane.
It's got. Yeah, I mean, personally, I don't really like it, but I can see the appeal of it. But yeah, watching the series, it's not a character in the way they try to make it, and definitely not in the way the Millennium Falcon was always a character.
Oh yeah. So he's lining up to go through the asteroid field.
Two-turn left. Let's see Mankit do a two-turn left as well.
Yeah, I think he might be going for the 4 straight. Two-turn might be a bit tight.
Yeah, you were right. 4 straight.
Yeah.
That looked a bit slanted, but okay.
Check the target lock. Yes.
No real change going on here.
Not
I think
much.
next turn it's gonna be.
They even take the headphones off, give my ears a rest from the constant sweat. Sometimes one of my friends in Spain suddenly comes and said, "Don't I get a headset?" And I go, "No, there's only one headset." And why can't I wear it? I get covered in my sweat. No, I want your sweat. I want to rub it. Like, and just like gross.
Yeah, they look comfy, but yeah, they also get comfy.
These
headsets also get warm.
These are pretty comfy. Other headsets I've had, it broke after the European Championships. It broke, and so it's taped like that now, and it doesn't really make much difference. It gives it a little bit. It's a little bit slanted on the head. What I want to do now is with the Patreon money, is I want to get Bluetooth ones that cost about 120 euros.
Oh.
Because they've got to have a battery that lasts a whole day. Okay, and they've got to be good enough that they don't have lag on it.
Yeah.
And so what I'd have then is I'd have a little Bluetooth transmitter that goes in here that costs like 40 euros at most, and then I can just put them like that, walk over there, come back, put them back on. Because the biggest problem I always get is the number of times I suddenly have to run off and I don't take them off, and suddenly the cable goes. What do we?
Yeah.
Picked up a lot of glare on that camera as the day's gone on. The spotlights are getting brighter.
Okay, so Alexander's considering what to do here. Is he going...
Right, Alexander decides.
He's banking.
Banking left.
Yeah,
one bank
so
left.
That will bring his main guns to bear almost. Yeah. Not sure Mankit can do anything to avoid that.
Looks like he's done a long maneuver, four straight.
Yeah.
Gonna boost to the left, surely. Won't get him out of arc. Or is he gonna token up?
It's about that.
He's not sure.
Question is if because he
he had a focus in his hand 1 minute ago.
Yeah.
He's just picked up an evade. He's having a look around the other side.
Yeah. Question is if he had banked, if Alexander would actually have the chance of blocking him next turn. Because he would only could only do the turns then.
Oh, out of all the dice that got rolled, I can see one hit that gets channeled attention gem and a blank, and God knows what else.
2 blanks.
3 blanks.
3 blanks and
a focus. A bad roll.
So yeah, he
takes more to re-roll all 3. Gets another crit and 2 focus. All get turned.
2 shields and a crit.
He spends a shield. Takes 2 shields and a crit. Direct hit.
Oh.
1 stress gone.
Now Mankit returns fire.
Any possibility?
Yellow low fall shoots red low fall.
Okay, so he's mauling.
And then Ezra gets 1 hit.
3 blanks.
Yeah. So
no.
So that's the last shield.
Last shield's gone on left rebel. Now the final round TLT. Red fires on yellow first attack, second attack, another one. Yellow fires on red, TLT gets 1.
Oh, crit, so no chance of avoiding that. 2 hits.
2 more.
Everything stays the same. Oh no. This time Mankit suffered 2 damage more than...
Oh yeah, because he has... did he have is it direct hit?
It's a direct hit he got, yeah.
So, but Alexander is still stressed.
Yeah.
Didn't clear all of the stress. So that leaves him...
What is the green maneuvers? A straight, 1 straight,
Yeah.
1 banks, and
I'm not sure there's room for the banks due to the asteroid.
No, I think he could bank left and still fit in, and probably abuse it as a blocking position. But then he's going to be in a bad position for the next round as far as his manoeuvre is concerned.
Yeah.
He'll have to do a turn. He'll have to do a 2 turn to the right. Let's take a look. Let me show you. So, what I think we're looking at here is a 1 bank in this direction, putting him more or less about here. And then he could probably even boost.
I know it's...
Depending on
something
how
like that.
close he'll get to...
Which would block the yellow the yellow lowfall rebel. But it gives him a poor position to be in here.
And his only chance is the 1 hard the turn after, I think. If it's an option at all, I think he might getting 2.
But I think that's his only option that he has without going over the asteroid. And to remove the stress, of course.
Yeah,
he could even keep the stress, take a white maneuver, keep the stress, and use Maul to remove it on the first attack.
Yeah.
If he hits, but then you're banking
but he still has. He can use Ezra.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he is turning away.
Yeah, he's going for the white maneuver, 2 turns to the right.
Yes.
Stay stressed.
Yeah, does the same.
Does the 1 bank?
Yeah, I think he would have. I don't think there would have been. I think he would have clipped the little tip of the.
You reckon? Mankit picks up a evade token, places it, commits to an evade action.
The safe bet here is
Shooting? Yeah.
So range.
Will he be going for the main gun or TLT? I think the
range
safe bet is
2.
guessing the TLT.
So you have 0 dice, but a sensor jammer.
But then again, the main gun, as long as there's one eye, then it'll be a crit. But he has he has an evade, so he needs two hits going through. I guess he's most likely try to think TLT to clear the stress.
But his primary weapon would equally have equal opportunity of impacting of doing damage. So
yeah.
I think the primary weapon is the better option, just being able to push through damage. We don't want to be doing TLTs and exchanging 2 shots for 2 shots.
Range 2, yeah. So, but he still has the sensor jammer. So sensor jammer and.
But with 4 dice, you're expecting 2 hits, and let's say there is maybe a focus.
And he's going for the main gun.
2 hits, 1 blank, 3 hits.
I'm not gonna use
3 hits and a blank doesn't.
2 hits.
Uses that.
No, he's not going to sensor jammer because then he would just Esra into a crit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is sensor jammer
And 3 hits. This is the TLT attack.
Yeah.
Gets 2. I'm seeing 1 hit. No, another TLT. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'll get the message.
I take a stress, reroll 1 and change.
Moors puts up through another one, leaves yellow, low for rebel on 2 hit points, red, low for rebel. The way he's got the cards ready, she's like, yeah.
so
down to 4 hit points.
So he's just slightly ahead.
Just slightly. Not much happening, but just slightly.
Still.
Now, does somebody deploy Zeb? Does Mankit deploy the attack shuttle?
Interesting because he has 1 round of TLT will destroy the ghost, and then it'll be deployed with a face down.
Exactly. One more. The next round of fire will destroy the ghost and have it deploy with the TLT with the damage card, and that's probably a worse situation to be in. You don't want to have a damage card on your attack shuttle when it comes into play. Especially if what we're going to be looking at is end game is going to be Zeb Aurelius on Zeb Aurelius.
Yeah, at the moment it's most likely he'll do straight and deploying the shuttle. He'll only have 2 TLT shots, or one round of TLT, but then he'll have the shuttle. And with a good deployment, that could actually also take out the ghost.
Yeah.
In my first elimination round today, Zeb managed to put in 7 hull of damage on Ray. He made 2 times 4 natural hits.
Oof.
So that got a bit too close for comfort for me.
Okay, here we go.
Yes. No.
Hard 2 to the left. 2 turns to the left.
Wait.
This is the
And 4 his action.
Will he deploy? It's down to 4 hull.
No, I don't think red needs to deploy. I don't think red needs to deploy. I mean, there is a possibility of him dying this round. He's got a dial in his hand. He's got a dial in his hand.
Dial, but
He's got a dial in his hand.
Okay.
Is it? No, it's
no,
a
there's
token.
3 dials down on the board, so
okay.
He's going for the evade. And what?
Hard 2 to the left.
2 to the left.
No.
Okay. So this will be interesting because now he has both TLT and the option of the main gun.
The problem is that obviously the second TLT attack won't trigger because the ship will have been removed from the board.
If he deploys, yeah, he's going all in.
He's not deploying. He's going all in. He wants to. Oh, that's bad. Because if Red's got the initiative as well.
So he's simply going
and
for.
I think he might be out of arc on the special arc.
You have no shot?
Oh, he might have gotten in. Yeah, he got into the sweet spot.
Okay.
Oh, that can be really that'll be really decisive. Yeah. Oh no, but no.
3 and 2 focus results. Sensor jammer. Rerolls 2 with Maul.
Yeah.
Gets a crit and another with Ezra. So he spends the focus, gets 2 and a crit. Let's see what the crit is. Oh, he's got all crits. Blinded pilot, direct hit, and a
3 crits.
Yeah,
oh,
and a shaken pilot. So it means dead. He's got a direct hit. He had 4. Return fire. Out comes
no return fire because he's in. He's within range.
Oh no, of course, because
so
he's
no TLT,
okay.
and he made it out of the arc.
Wow, so a big swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, not expected.
If I bump, the ship is placed, right?
Then you get a damage.
Yeah, you get a.
No, I get a damage anyway.
You get
No,
damage.
but if you bump,
yeah,
you
but
get
if you
damage.
bump, you'll get the other damage as well. The shadow is still placed, of course. It doesn't disappear.
Should have boosted with the red low fall.
Sorry, did you already remove his
I
stress?
will remove 1.
Yeah, you already removed it.
But I
Yep.
Yeah, I would have put him at range 2. Maybe even range 3. Oh. Maybe just on the edge. And he could even, he could have deployed the shuttle and boosted and still have had the chance of taking down Mankit.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's going that way.
He's
so
running.
he will also be. Is it range 1 still, or will he be hit with the TLT?
TLT?
Oh.
TLT.
I'm not sure why I did that. I would have gone into.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tried to, bank to the right.
Try and make contact. Try and bump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another damage card. 1 shield, so I say. He's got the damage card already.
Okay. So
another one.
This will be. This is
Zeb Aurelius down to 1 whole point. Yellow low for Rebel down to 2 hit points with Zeb Aurelius in reserve. Oh, I'm typing for no bloody reason on that computer. So this looks like this is it. This is game. Mankit Lu has got everything wrapped up. He just needs to make sure that Zeb Aurelius does not escape his range 3 twin laser turret. And I think when he's put down his dial fast for Zeb, what do you reckon he's gone for a 4K? For a K turn?
Yeah, I think he does for the try to get a shot and take him out.
4K turn.
Yeah.
Because they're on the same pilot skill.
The problem is he can't chopper to get a focus. Yeah, and he does this 1 bank. No, it does 2 shots.
2 turn. Okay. Too hard. 2 turn to the
right
on the rock.
He's on the rock.
No, it's fine.
No, not on the rock.
It's not on the rock.
No.
Oh, that was ballsy. I would not have dared to do that move.
Yeah, of course.
That was daring. So
very daring.
Zeb fires first. 3 dice, gets a focus, a hit, and a blank, and sensor jammers away.
Yeah.
Wait for this one.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
Nothing. And here comes TLT.
Yeah.
Game.
No, you can reroll. I mean. Thanks.
So that brings us to the end of the System Open Series from Copenhagen 2018. Ruin, say goodbye.
Yep.
Thank you very much
Bye,
for your help
guys.
there.
Was fun commenting with you.
Thank you.
So
Okay.
we'll be seeing each other in Hanover.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows? Well,
so.
Everyone put it into Patreon. Right, I'm going to go get an interview with the 2 finalists, and then we'll be back for the last round of the hyperspace qualifier.
You thought? I wasn't in range one.
Yeah, range 1 I saw, but I really didn't see that you get in arc. You have arc and I not. I didn't see it.
Thank you. Back to being finalist. Thank you for the leave that. Nice try, Alex. Congratulations.
Very good.
Yeah, then was each of.
Yeah, I was a little bit.
It's a tough one to smile and take a photo. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the game.
You were 2 damage ahead, and if you TLT.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I was too sure. I think I was too confident.
Yeah, after all, I'm.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well played.
Thank you, well done. Thank you. Let's have a quick show of this up on the camera. Yeah, say hello to everyone at home. And Alexander, well done, eh? Alright, do you want to come over and do the interview yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry about it, we'll get to that. Very good.
X-Wing players, if I may have your attention for a quick second, I would like to introduce you to the 2018 Copenhagen Open Series winner, Mankit.
I believe, is that it? Or have they got more to say? Is that, yasta? Is that it? Anything, any more shouting to do? Oh, Pip. Okay. Alexander, well done. Having reached the final. You've got your invitational already done. You didn't get the free flight and hotel paid for.
That's a pity.
But never mind. There's a couple of things I'm going to ask both of you. Okay?
Yep.
First thing is what you felt happened that you could have done better in that last engagement where he got into range 1.
Stupid mistake that he's in range and 1 and not in my arc. That was,
so the problem was not boosting when you had the opportunity to give it distance, giving him the opportunity to get into range 1, or what? What was the?
I have to admit I didn't see that he can get in range 1 and out of my arc. Maybe I was too self-confident because I know 2 hits and he was gone and I couldn't die.
Yeah.
So my mistake.
Yeah, you were in the lead up until that point.
Yep,
you had it. You had it in your favour, and he just managed to get into that one perfect spot where you just couldn't fire back.
He was in a trap.
He could fire 5 dice at you, and it made a complete devastating impact on the game.
Yes.
And then after that, Zeb was just completely ineffectual. Tell me another thing. What's your opinion about the list and the community? What's the word? That kind of reaction that the community has to it. What's your opinion of it? Being someone that's brought it to a major tournament and played it.
We have some players in Kiel who really dislike this list and TLT and who really argue against it. I can understand it really. I think Maul and Ezra combined is extremely strong. I think it could be interesting to counter with ships I really love, like interceptors.
Yeah.
To really arc dodge and have 3 or 4 evades and auto thrusters. That might be a chance.
Okay, wicked. I mean, I've seen a Fweek do really well against it because of the curly barrel roll gives it a lot of opportunity to reposition and stay in range 1. And we've got plenty of players. Obviously, the low 4 Rebel build has been very popular this weekend. I've seen it several times on the stream already. 4 of them made it into the top cut, the final round of elimination. And 2 of those made it to the final table. But we've got people over in the hyperspace qualifiers are playing it as well, and other people are beating them. So it's not... I mean, it's not, the argument is not to say that it isn't unbeatable. That's not the argument. The argument is just to say that, like, that it's got its points to it, and it's not to say that it's not unbeatable, but obviously it's got something that's inspired. And another thing that I see a lot of is that we're going through cycles in X-Wing now, where it's just like, what's the new boogeyman? And so a month ago it was Genius and Tractory Simulator, and the second that that's gone, oh well, now this is a disaster, and everyone's talking about this one.
There will be next disaster, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. This one, imagine that tomorrow they turn around and say, yeah, no more of this, there'll be something else that pops up straight away.
We've had enough Dengar and Drum Master disasters.
Wicked. Okay, well, thank you very much. A pleasure to have met you. Okay, have a safe trip back to Germany.
Yeah.
And you've still got a chance in the German Open. Are you going to any others?
I try again.
Yeah, the UK one. Are you going?
No, I didn't make it.
So just German. Then?
Yeah, just German.
Okay. Well, good luck there. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
So please now let's welcome the System Open champion for Copenhagen 2018. Sit down there. And let's move you a bit closer to you, a bit far over. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, Mankit. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. What up until now? What's been the highest level of play? What's the biggest trophy you've taken?
I think this. I haven't won anything.
You've never won a regional.
I think I only won a Q kit maybe once.
Excellent. Okay.
I've been several finals.
That happens a lot with high level players, isn't it? We know there are lots of good players that have never won anything, and typically the only people that know about them are the people in their community. They know they're good players and they never manage to win anything. It's kind of like I don't know if you watched the stream like a couple of weeks ago. We had the regional in Valencia, and the guy that was playing the Crimson leader, David he's never won. He's been to the final in Valencia 3 years ago. Played against the same person and lost. Once again with an almost mirror list. Got to the final of the National 2015, lost that. Got to the top 8 this time at Nationals. And so he's just like one of those players that's very good, but just never manages to seal the deal. And so it's always important for a player like yourself to finally feel that validation. That you've managed to get a title and that now there's something to go with your name as well, and that's wicked. 2 things I'm going to ask you. I've asked pretty much the same thing to Alexander there. What was it that went through your mind when you got to that last movement where you managed to get into that range 1 space in between his arcs?
I thought he was gonna boost no matter what, and then I would probably deploy my shuttle. And then we're gonna shoot primary, and that was my only hope. And I never expected he wouldn't boost away.
Absolutely,
And that was, I think that was his. I think he didn't.
His definitive mistake. Absolutely.
Because Alexander was actually flying better. The initial approach was better, and then when we were flying around the rocks, the second approach he was also better. And but one small misjudgment and
absolutely, 100%. His words were that he honestly didn't see it being possible that you could get into between those 2 arcs at range 1. So he wasn't expecting it in any way with the maneuver options that you had that you were going to be able to reach. The other question I have is what you would say to the community regarding this list. That this list at the moment is the boogeyman list. What's your take on the whole situation? What would you say to defend, to criticize it? What's your opinion, being someone that's brought it here and won a major title with it?
Well, what I can say is this season I was playing really, really bad during the regionals. I was outside the top 16 all the time and didn't go well. And then I think, last week I decided let's try this list, and I made it, I think, top 4, top 8 in regionals Amsterdam. And it's so easy flying. It's, the only thing you have to think about is do I gonna boost or not. But I think counters will come up. I think today, also during this weekend, there has been some variants with expertise and Ray and those kinds of lists. They can beat low full fan.
Yeah. And also you've gone undefeated. You're undefeated through Swiss. You got the bye through the first round of the stage 3 elimination, and then you've gone through top 8, top 6, top semi-final, and every single game on stream as well, just because that's the way it turned out. So I mean, we've seen that you also had difficulty in some situations, but you've managed to come out on top. And so I don't know. It's something that, like as we've already said, the community now seems to require a target for its ire, and so once one disappears with Trajectory Genius, once that disappears, now this is the problem, and I don't know, maybe we'll see eventually a more normalised attitude towards things. And I'm not saying that means that this list isn't completely broken and overpowered, but what I would rather see is that the community takes a bit more of a responsible approach to it, and not just like being shouting and the pitchforks.
I think the community has to see how it goes. This list is relatively new, and I think it's changing around a little bit. Initially during this wave it was Doni Nim, and I think it was fine. Okay, maybe the small nerf they did, it's perfect, fine list now, and people will find something up around it. And you see this weekend also people trying to find some list to counter the loadful fan. And
we saw Mankit from Poland play against Van Langelander here in the hyperspace and defeat him with Dengar week.
And he built that list specifically to counter this list, and it does work, but it has to be also good against the others. So I think people are still tweaking and seeing how it goes.
Okay.
So I think currently the game is in a healthy state, and maybe this list is a little bit overpowered, but all in all, if you see the diversity, except this list, I think the top 16 or top 15 actually, I think had a very diverse.
Tell me something else as well. Now you've got the place and the flight and accommodation booked to go to the Coruscant Invitational in October. I do know that the Dutch players are very keen on the World Championships. Was that something you were looking into already in the main?
No. Even I think if I won the Belgium Nationals, I wouldn't go.
No, okay.
Because no.
Because you got through to the final of the Belgian Nationals against Timar as well. Okay, well, excellent. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for sharing your games on the stream for us. And I wish you all the best of luck in the Coruscant.
Thanks for streaming. I'm always watching you. So
thank you very much.
And put some money in.
Thank you very much. Please put some money in. That's what's paying for my lunch today. Thank you, Mankit. So, like I say, Hyperspace has got about 20 minutes left of the current round, and then we'll be watching the final round to see who gets an invitational from that group of, well, let's say the loser group, because they're the losers. They're the ones that lost games, and so that's why they're over there playing instead of on the main table. Okay, so we'll be back soon.